What up, everybody? Conservative Nerd here. Got some comic reviews. Got a little comics rant going. I got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to try to keep it, short, at least under 20 minutes. Try not to go too long, but I got a lot to say. So let's get started right now with, I thought Avengers was awesome. Best book I read this week. Avengers 4 was great. Damn, I didn't think I'd say that, but man, dude, this book gets better each issue, and this issue is just freaking awesome. Edge of your seat stuff, great stuff. The art was good for a Marvel book, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't like how they draw She-Hulk, just like everybody else, but this was freaking good, man. I have to say that this was freaking good. I didn't like Justice League that much. I thought it was okay. There was a couple things I liked in it. Not going to give out any spoilers or nothing, but it's just so science talky and so blah 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 and psycho techno babble, and I expected it to be better. I mean, it could get better, but it's just been really sci-fi techno talk and not a lot really exciting. So I don't know. It's okay. It's not horrible or bad. It's okay. But I thought Batman 50 was horrible and bad. I mean, other than there was some really good pinup art in there. Some of it I was just like, holy crap. Yeah, that was great stuff. Capullo and Miller and, but man, dude, the book itself, the story is terrible. It's so boring. I feel like King just wrote himself in the corner with the wedding, and then they didn't want to have the wedding, so there is no wedding, and well, that was a spoiler, but the New York Times spoiled that for you already. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was good. I did not think it was good. There was a little cliffhanger at the end that was okay, but I don't know. There was not much I could say about this book that was good, other than there's some pretty cool art. Man of Steel, finished all 6. I'm done with Man of Steel. Might be done with Superman, because I'll tell you what, dude, this book started really good and ended really crappy, in my opinion. I'm gonna spoil it, so if you haven't read it yet and you don't want to know, you can stop or skip ahead. But yeah, Supergirl just shows up, one punches the bad guy, and then knocks him into the Phantom Zone, and that's it. Like, Supergirl saves the day. I'm sick of dudes in their own books, like, not being able to be the hero. They always have to make somebody else the hero, and it's usually a woman now, and it's really stupid. Because I wasn't reading Supergirl. It wasn't the Woman of Steel. It was the Man of Steel. It was a Superman book. So why would Supergirl come to the rescue at the end? It was stupid. And yeah, it really bugged me. The last 2 issues of this book, it really started falling apart for me. Alright, with the comic reviews out of the way, I didn't, I read like 6 or 7 books this week. But with that out of the way, let me say that I watched the live stream, the Comics Gate, live stream thing, and a little argument about who's the gatekeeper and what's gatekeeping and all that. And to tell you the truth, I kind of agree with everybody on there. But the thing that kind of disturbed me wasn't the live stream. It was in the chat, where I see constantly people just attacking Doug Ernst. Like calling him a soy boy and stuff. It seems to be the hip thing now. I hate to shock you little fuckers, but that guy's been here from day one. From fucking day one, before anybody was fucking talking this shit. He's been writing his blogs before there were YouTube videos or anything. Doug's been here from day one fighting to make comics better. And what was his whole point of this whole thing? Was to look out for the little guy. To say, hey, you guys that have been here from day one, you guys that have been on Comicsgate, Twitter, you guys that are getting called Nazis and pieces of shit every 5 fucking minutes by the fucking pros. You know what's going to happen when these pros see that Ethan and DMC are making, I'm getting worked up, but we're making $500,000 a fucking issue. I mean, Ethan's almost made $500,000 on Cyberfrog right now. You don't think they're going to see that and rush the fuck over here? I mean, I've seen Richard Pace already over here trying to sell shit, and he calls us Nazis all the time. They'll change too, and they won't be calling us Nazis. They'll be over here begging for our money when they realize that their industry is dead and there's more money to be made over here. And that's all he was talking about was, hey man, we can't be putting these pros above, people that have been fighting this fight for so long that they're going to get ignored over new talent. And new talent might not be as polished as Ethan or Mike Miller, but it can't grow if it doesn't have support. And anybody that's talking about the underdog, I understand and I'm for. So to attack him when he's looking out for you, we're almost to this point in this world where there's such a celebrity worship just embedded in humanity now. They're so afraid to look at things outside of their, infatuation with somebody higher up than them. Their noses are constant, just pushing for that butthole, man. Everybody wants their nose jammed in somebody's butthole nowadays. And it just annoys me. It really annoys me. And I'm not saying anything bad about Ethan. So nobody can come on here and call me a soy boy or scream at me. I'm just saying that Doug didn't do anything wrong. In fact, he did something a little more admirable, to me at least, that he's sticking up for the little guy. So, you guys bashing him, I just don't see where you're coming from. I really don't. I mean, I just see you coming from star-studded, EBS is the greatest in the world. Man, I like EBS. I think he's funny, man. I love his art. I think he's probably the best artist around. But, I'm just saying Doug didn't do anything wrong. We can disagree. I can disagree with stuff Ethan says. It doesn't make me a bad person or a fucking soy boy. So, I just think there's a lot of people that have celebrity infatuation and they don't even realize what they're doing. It's like, he said something about EBS. Well, no, but he's saying that, we were here before a lot of these people were here. And now they're here selling books, and maybe, we should look at the people that, should be next in line to get, I'm not even selling nothing, so I don't even have a dog in this fight. But my whole point is just, don't attack somebody, turn on somebody just because he's pointing something out or trying to make a point. I mean, it's stupid. That's what they do. That's what the left does. That's what Tamara Bonvillain does. And on that, I'm on my last subject, my next subject here, is what's going on with Donald DeLay here. This is freaking horrible. What's going on with him is stupid, okay? It's really stupid. The guy loves art. He's a really good artist. I like his style. It's kind of a wild, cartoony, urban style, but it's cool as hell. I like it. It's almost graffiti meets comics, and it's very cool. But he said that EBS probably wasn't a white supremacist. He didn't even say he wasn't a white supremacist. It was more like, I doubt the guy's a white supremacist. I haven't really heard him say anything other than jokes or stuff, and which is what they take, and they jump on and they go crazy. So yeah, he's been Tamara Bonvillain has been attacking him, and I can't help it. Tamara Bonvillain, I swear to God, she just looks like she just has that 80-year-old cigarette smoker voice. Hey guys, I'm Tamara. It just has cats that are just like smoke filters now. Like they probably were white when she got them, but now they're just brown. You just touch them and your hands are covered in nicotine. That's what I think Tamara Bonvillain's like. But yeah, she's been attacking him, and of course Tim Doyle had to butt in, and his big weird head. He's got the biggest, weirdest looking head I've ever seen in my life. I wonder if, when Tim Doyle walks down the street, if, birds just fly right into his forehead. Because his head is, huge, man. There's no way they're getting around it. He's got that one picture that he uses in his profile where he kind of looks normal. But then if you see him in any other picture, you can tell, his head's, mongoloid. There's a huge forehead. It's just like he looks like a caveman or something, or a Neanderthal, or I don't know, man. He's a weird looking dude. He looks like Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th too, when they take out the mask and you're like, holy shit, that's an ugly dude. That's what I do when I see Tim Doyle's face. I'm just like, oh man, put the freaking hockey mask on Jason Voorhees. But Jason Voorhees didn't even have a hockey mask in Friday the 13th Part 2. I had to let you guys know that so nobody like hit me up in the messages. You do know, asshole, that Jason Voorhees didn't wear a hockey mask into Part 3 in 3D. So yeah, I know that. So you don't have to tell me. No, but what happened to Donald today is terrible, and that just shows that the industry's broken. If he can be terrorized over silliness, then you have a broken fucking industry. Sorry, Marvel, DC, IDW, Boom, Dynamite, all you shithole companies. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you that your whole industry is broken. Unless you fix your fucking industry, you're never gonna sell comics ever. You can make comics that are all as good as Avengers issue 4 was. Doesn't fucking matter. You're not gonna sell comics until you fix the industry. You can't run people off just for saying their opinion. Just for saying that he might not be a white supremacist is no reason to run somebody off of fucking the industry. I'd run them out of their job and their life and their money. You know, it's insane. It's stupid. But, you know, I'm just kind of coming at this stuff from a place of common sense. And I'll tell you, if I was in charge of an industry and I saw that kind of behavior, I would be ashamed, embarrassed, ashamed, and disgusted. And if I was in charge, I'd be firing people. Especially if I saw people that were in... The guy from Black Mask was up his ass. Like, the guy who edits Kim and Kim. Okay, dude. Your books are shit, okay? You're printing a teeth of pamphlets. You don't need to be lecturing anybody, okay? That's the problem. It's far left nuts are the ones lecturing people. Not people coming from this from common sense. People coming from this from insanity. And, yeah, I mean, I'd be firing people. If you worked for me and you did that, you'd be fired. You can't bully someone. You can't attack someone just on their opinion. Like, it's stupid. But that's the place we're in right now. Well, guys, that looks like that's it for me. Maybe, I'm definitely going to have a video up tomorrow because I'm going to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp here later tonight. When I get, I'll have a video up in the morning on that and do a little review and let you guys know what I think of it and see if it's super feminist, man. But I'm gonna get super feminist pumped. Want to go out there and punch some dude in the dick. That's what happens when I watch feminist movies. I just come out of there jacked up, wanting to punch some dude in the dick. That's not what happens. What happens is when I see feminist movies is they come out like, oh, those are the worst. Is that really? Oh, my stupid phone's messing up, man. They just ruined a bit. Just ruined a bit for me. But anyways, guys, I'm about done anyways. But yeah, I'm going to try to get an Ant-Man video, Wasp review of the movie up in the morning. And, but until then, maybe I can get another video up later. If you guys want to see me do it, I haven't done a character in a while, and I got the day off, so if somebody wants to see me do a character today and I get enough requests for some kind of weird character, maybe bring back Dan Slott and I can talk about why Iron Man was so shitty, or Mark Waid and go on a coke binge again. Maybe Barbara Hershey Squirts can talk about her new book, Dumpstar, because she's going to jump on the Indiegogo campaign now that everybody's making money off it. I don't know. These are just some stupid characters and ideas I have, but if you guys have an idea of somebody you'd like to see me do a character of, hit me up in the comments. I have no problem bringing the character back. But I think I'm just gonna watch Glow for the day. I'm watching Glow, the TV show Glow. There's some things if you guys want me to do a video review on that, because I actually watched the Glow show and I read a book on the Glow, behind the scenes stuff, and I've seen a couple documentaries on it. So there's a lot of things that are so factually off on the real world Glow and the TV show Glow. I'm watching it now, so maybe if you guys want, when I get that done, I'm on season 1, so, but I can always do a video on that and tell you guys what's true about it and what's not. Let me know. If there's something you want me to talk about or do a video on, hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best. I will do my best to do it. But you guys have a great day, and as always, enjoy the comics.